back, strangers. I'm Britt.
And I'm Dee.
Welcome to another episode of
It's a Strange World After All.
Why are you looking like that? What happened?
Because I don't know what they doing out. Like, I swear it'd be quiet until we do this. Well, I won't have to worry about that anymore. This is the last episode.
Ever. That's what you're saying.
Don't speak that negativity.
In your apartment.
Yes. Bittersweet.
No comment.
I'm moving to Georgia, folks.
It wasn't me. I don't have nothing to say.
Oh, well, dang. No. Well, you gonna be there soon.
Congratulations.
You gotta do it like Tyrese.
That's how I feel. That's literally how I feel. I can't even be happy for you because I can't leave and I want to leave. So I really do feel like congratulations.
That's what I was waiting on you to
do. Oh my God. I need to start a GoFundMe.
Might as well. Everybody else is doing it. I mean, it's gonna go by fast. Oh wait,
yeah.
But you got
if I don't
months.
I was gonna say,
but no, it's gonna go by fast because I didn't think it was gonna. Like, it still don't seem real to me.
Oh,
even though I'm in the midst of packing and stressing.
Yeah.
So no more ratchet neighbors. Hopefully.
No, them neighbors ain't ratchet. They old. They're not ratchet. They just old.
Okay. So I'm not gonna say nothing.
Okay. Oh. They're not that kind of old though. They're like maybe like a little nosy, but nosy like to where it's like helpful. Like.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I thought you were on vacation, and I thought I saw somebody. You okay like that? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't be going out much anyway, so. Okay, let's get back on track.
Yep, this is a podcast where we discuss true crime cases, the supernatural, urban legends, conspiracy theories, and all of the things that keep the world strange. We are getting close to the end of Pride Month. Yeah, so we will continue though. We are still here. We're still here sharing stories featuring the individuals from the LGBTQ plus community.
In today's episode, we have part 2 of the disappearance of Sage Smith, a 19-year-old transgender woman who vanished nearly 10 years ago in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yes. So if you haven't already listened to last week's episode, that episode is part 1 to this episode, which is part 2. We ended last week's episode after finding out that Sage was possibly seeing someone by the name of Eric McFadden, who we found out also had also been missing or could possibly have been missing around the same time that Sage was reported missing, which
it took us about how long to figure it out, to piece it together?
The boy is missing. Bobby Dunbar reference.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So
yeah, we're
back.
Go
listen to that one first.
Yeah, go listen to that one first. So
okay, so you said back. We left off. Okay, Eric's disappearance. So, authorities put up posters. Yeah,
authorities and the family.
Yeah. Put up posters with their pictures on telephone poles, convenience store counters, and community bulletin boards. Investigators searched Esther's apartment located in downtown Charlottesville. They were hoping to find any kind of evidence to show that Sage had recently been in the apartment. They recovered Eric's laptop and a receipt from a nearby CVS from November 22nd.
Was on the receipt.
Ain't no telling, because them receipts be long for nothing.
Those receipts the size of blinds, like the size of patio blinds. What the
For
hell?
what?
For what? You could have bought one item.
Man.
And I'd be like, I don't even want a receipt. It's too late. There was also surveillance footage proving he had been in the store, which they're lucky because the last episode they couldn't find no surveillance footage for
Oh, yeah.
Sage.
Yeah. True.
These findings led investigators to believe that Eric may have left town after Dean's first Facebook post. So Dean is Sage's father.
Dad. Yeah.
Posted, was it his number? Just
Yeah.
if anyone had any like insight to where Sage may be or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so they're thinking that Eric may have saw the Facebook post and then maybe left town.
Yeah.
When they talked to Aubrey about him, which Aubrey was one of her
Is the
roommates.
friend, one of the roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they talked to Aubrey about him, she said she had met him briefly on Main Street while with Sage.
After gaining full access to Sage's cell phone records, police were unable to get a more thorough timeline for the evening of November 20th. So, 5:20 p.m., Eric McFadden responded to a text message saying he had already left and was at the Hampton Inn. 5:17 p.m. to 5:40 p.m., the pair texted on and off. At 5:40 p.m., Sage left her apartment and made her way to downtown Charlottesville, where his girlfriend lived. But maybe they were just going out downtown.
Oh, where Eric's girlfriend,
Yeah.
Esther, right?
Yeah. 6:08 p.m., McFadden texted Sage asking where she was.
Okay, so at 6:12 p.m., McFadden again inquired about Sage's whereabouts. 6:18 p.m. to 6:37 p.m., McFadden texted Sage numerous times, but as she was on a call with a friend, it's unsure if she saw those messages. At 6:27 p.m., upset, McFadden texted Sage again claiming she'd stood him up. At 6:35 p.m., Kiera saw Sage walking down 4th Street Northwest near the 400 block of West Main Street. And Kiera is her stepsister or sister?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stepsister.
stepsister.
Yeah, okay. And then at 6:40 p.m., Sage walked westbound on West Main Street. So this is the night that she disappeared, right? I guess right before they believe she disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you remember they reported her missing on the 21st.
Right. So it almost kind of feels like maybe right now, it almost kind of feels like maybe she never even met up with him.
Yeah.
Interesting. But it could also be a ruse. Like he's just like, let me do these text messages so it looks like
Oh, I
if
see.
he's a
Yeah.
mastermind. I don't.
Probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that.
Yeah. On November 25th, Eric called Esther and said he was in Washington, D.C. and that he needed money. She let him know the police wanted to talk to him and gave him their contact information. He called them from New York City 2 days later and was adamant that he didn't leave because he was involved in Sage's disappearance. He did confirm that he had a relationship with Sage.
What you
What
leave
is he doing?
for?
He is all over the place.
He is all over the place.
Hmm.
But and
I'm
then
surprised he called them though.
oh yeah, that he followed up. And then I was about to say
Yeah.
what you leave for, but yeah, what you leave for?
Yeah. Yeah,
If it wasn't.
he didn't give a reason, I don't think.
Mm,
And then that's weird. Like I wonder if they even asked him, he was probably just like, "Oh, I didn't leave because of that." He probably offered that up himself.
man, like just so you know, that's not.
I know.
And then yeah, how you go from Virginia to Washington D.C. to New York. What are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Why is it for work? What do you do for work? Like, was no, because you hadn't even showed up to work. So,
Right.
mm,
Yeah, it's looking a little fishy.
sus, as the kids say.
Lord.
And okay, so Eric and Sage had arranged to meet in front of the Amtrak station on Main Street, but Sage never showed up. When they requested for Eric to come back to Charlotte, and that's okay, so that's Eric saying that they had made those plans, but say he never saw Sage.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, so when the authorities requested for Eric to come back to Charlottesville, he hung up the phone.
sir.
Like it was a bill collector. Who? You looking for
I
who?
just did that today.
Ah. May I ask who's calling?
That's exactly what I said. And then I was like, what is this regarding? And they were like, oh, we're trying to click.
Collect the debt. Bye. I ain't got
Yep.
it. You'll get it if I got it. So yeah, not looking good for Eric.
No.
His girlfriend Esther called them back to say that he agreed to return as long as there was someone there to pick him up from the bus station. Shortly before he was scheduled to board the bus back to Charlottesville, he emailed Esther to let her know he changed his mind. I mean,
Eric, what are
I,
you doing?
I get it though. Okay, so I'm not defending Eric by any means, but I kind of get his behavior because I mean we've been doing this for a little while, and in some cases the police it, they pretty much do things to fit their narrative. So if they have who they
Oh,
think is
yeah.
a suspect, it could be maybe he was thinking, "Oh, I have no way out of this." Like they're gonna do
Yeah,
whatever they need to pin this on me, whether or not he was guilty, whether he was guilty or not.
I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's not looking too good.
Eric's strange behavior led the family to believe he was somehow involved in Sage's disappearance. During that first week of the investigation, Sage's grandmother alleged that she tried contacting police numerous times. She had to leave several messages for them to even respond to her. So again, now first you had Aubrey saying they wasn't taking it serious, and now her grandmother is saying it. So maybe they weren't.
The police just policing.
Yep.
Authorities held their first press conference regarding the case. They stated that it wasn't a criminal investigation because they had no evidence proving that anything criminal occurred. A few days later, Esther stopped by the police station after getting an email from Eric in which he described the night of Sage's disappearance. This email gave a completely different story than the one he gave before.
Does he not have a phone?
I don't know, but
Why is he email?
I don't know. He need to chill out though. If you're not involved, then leave it
Yeah,
alone.
like yeah, that's why I don't trust people who email. Like, why wouldn't you just
Maybe he
call
didn't
them?
have a phone, a cell phone. I don't know. He hadn't been to work,
But you got a laptop?
but you can go to the library and I
Oh, that's
believe
true.
I haven't been
That's
to. I
true.
haven't stepped in the library since 19. No, 2000 something. But I'm pretty sure you can email from libraries
Okay. Yeah, you
because he
can,
probably
but
didn't pay his phone bill because he hadn't been to work now in days.
true. Eric said he met up with Sage on the night in question, and as they were walking down the street, they were approached by a group of people. Eric claimed Sage had several enemies and that he walked away before anything bad could happen to him. Like, why
He
would you
said,
leave?
"I ain't, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. This is not what I'm here for."
That is messed up.
It is messed up.
The email also claimed that Sage was blackmailing him. Sage asked Eric for money, and if he didn't pay her, she would tell his girlfriend about their relationship.
I mean, so that would make sense. Also, though, as to why he wouldn't help her because he was afraid.
Oh.
for
Yeah, but
his.
that's still messed up though.
It is messed up. Not saying that, but he was probably afraid for his dirty laundry to come out.
Yeah.
So Eric ended the email by saying that he was going to the Midwest and apologized for hurting Sage. This email put Eric McFadden at the top of the suspect list. Investigators obtained warrants to search his computer, email accounts, social media, and bank accounts, but no evidence was uncovered. I guess he did have a computer, but he couldn't have been sending emails from his computer because he wasn't even at home.
That's
Not,
true. That's
not
true.
unless, like you said, he had a laptop. I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't get the point of sending emails. But if he didn't have a phone, then I guess.
I just don't get the point of contacting at all. Like anything you
Yeah.
say can incriminate you. So why are you contacting the family? Like
Yep.
what is the move here?
He don't know. He just
He
doing
shook up.
stuff.
He shook up. It's he got crack. That's like crackhead tendencies. No offense, but like it really is just like drug. Like you know what I mean? Like meth head. Like why are you acting like this?
I
You
don't think
going
he was
all over the
doing
country.
meth.
I said crack at first.
Yeah, crack probably, but
Black people don't do meth. No, it's,
I wasn't gonna say
it's
it, but
not our drug of choice.
yeah. Well, I don't do drugs, but
That's a lie. You just lied. You don't do
what?
those kinds of drugs.
Oh
Alcohol is
yeah.
a drug,
Let me put
technically.
my business out there.
uh,
Well, I don't do those drugs. I only do one.
crack is a wick.
Lord, okay. Get back on topic.
Yeah.
On December 3rd, Sage's family made a public statement. They questioned the city's response to Sage's disappearance, saying the case wasn't getting the response it deserved. That same day, Aubrey was found using Sage's food stamp card. She told authorities that they had always shared their possessions and she needed food for the apartment. This made police suspicious of her, and they also weren't able to confirm her alibi for November 20th
What was her
because
alibi?
she was asleep on the couch.
Oh, okay, because she was
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
So she could have been one of the last ones to see
Yeah.
Sage.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because, I mean, I believe that she probably would let her share
Yeah.
her food stamps card, but
Because they were living together, so that makes
yeah.
sense. But
But
yeah.
then where did she keep her food stamp card? Did she not keep it in her wallet? And did she not have her wallet with her?
She had to have had her wallet, but maybe she would leave the food stamp card. So if somebody needed to use it, they could use it.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Just grab it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Ain't that technically that's illegal, but right. Cause you can't.
technically, I think like when
Yeah.
that lady hit the lotto and gave Angelica her food stamps card and pin number, we had bought like $300, $400 worth of groceries. It lasted for like a month. We were like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus."
Man.
Thank you, Jesus. She was just like, here, I don't need this no more. I won the lottery. I don't need this no more. Good times. Towards the end of 2012, an anonymous donor offered a $10,000 reward in the hopes that someone would come forward with any information. I wonder who that anonymous donor was.
I know.
Or if it was just someone maybe. Sage's family became increasingly frustrated with the police department and requested a meeting with the police chief. This meeting took 9 months to happen. While waiting for this meeting, the family went public with their criticisms, as they should have.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, why is this even a thing? Like my family member, someone has been missing now for a couple of months now, like about
Yeah.
2 months now. And if it was the end of 2012, and this just doesn't seem like, and yeah, also if it doesn't seem like something that was like a part of her character, like regardless of like what she chose to do, like if she was prostituting herself or whatever she was doing, she still wasn't the type to go missing for days on end. She
Yeah.
didn't even seem like someone who's like a drug addict or anything like that. So if this is out of her character, why wouldn't you be like, yeah, no, we'll get you a meeting with him like today? Like,
Yeah.
why would you make me wait longer? Anything can happen in 9 months.
Yeah. That is a long time. A
You
month
have a
is a
whole
long
baby.
time. Yeah.
A month is a long time. They got the show. What's the show? First 48. They
Oh
telling
yeah.
you. They telling you,
Yep.
and the 48 hours are the most critical hours, and you telling me it's been about 2 months. You gonna make me wait 9 more months?
Ugh.
I'm suing everybody.
Yep. Might as well. Maybe that'll make them do something.
Maybe. How busy? How busy is the police chief? Really? How busy are you? No, I'm saying I'm
No,
dead
I
ass. How
know.
busy are you
I
to where
know.
you can't take a 5 minute meeting? You just didn't want him. He just didn't want to meet with them. He or she. I don't know.
Oh, the police chief. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unfortunately, it happens all the time. In February 2013, a new witness, Monica Williams, came forward. She told investigators that she had seen Sage at the Wild Wings Cafe on the evening of November 20th, 2012. This made the police re examine their timeline. This means there was a possibility that Sage could have had enough time to meet up with Eric. That also meant that Eric could possibly be innocent. Unfortunately, the cafe didn't have any surveillance cameras.
Again with the surveillance
Mm.
cameras.
Yeah, they just wasting money on cameras because what's the point of having them if they're not going to work? Oh, no, this place didn't
Exactly.
have them. Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
my bad.
Did she say, do we know if Monica said that she was with someone or she just ID'd that or she just said that she saw Say? She
She
didn't
just said
say.
she saw her.
I guess. I don't see how helpful that is, but okay. I mean, I get it.
Because
I
it's
get what they're
saying that
saying.
it put her somewhere else, I guess. So they're saying that by her seeing her there, Eric could have been telling the truth about actually meeting up with her.
Right. And
Because,
then
first he said that they didn't meet up and then he said that they did. So they didn't know what to believe. Yeah.
but that she had ran into some enemies.
Yeah.
The 2014 disappearance of 18-year-old Hannah Graham in Charlottesville caused concern for Sage's family.
I just put, I wonder why, but I think we all know why.
Why?
You know.
It's because Hannah Graham was a what woman?
Yes. And what is the term for it now? Is it missing
Oh,
white woman syndrome?
I
Is that
think
what it is?
so.
Yeah.
Cause I thought about that when I read these notes. What the term was?
Yeah.
Yeah, with missing white woman syndrome.
Yep. And they came up with that around what was the girl? Gabby,
Gabby
yeah. Gabby
Petito.
Petito.
Yep.
Yeah. Cause I was like around that time whenever I was doing research and I started working on Matrice Richardson and I typed in her name and articles about Gabby Petito was popping up and I'm like, that's not even what I searched.
Right.
Rest in peace, no disrespect, but how is that coming up and I didn't even put her name in there?
Right. Why is it that they are getting more media coverage solely based on the
Yeah.
color of their skin versus the media
Yeah.
coverage that our women, our young girls get?
Yep.
So basically, this was going to overshadow her disappearance, Sage's
Mhm.
disappearance, especially the fact that she was a black trans
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
The search for Hannah was the largest and most expensive in Virginia's history. Sage's family believed that there was a bias towards them because of Sage's race and sexuality.
There you go.
What happened with that? I meant to look that up too with the
What
Hannah Graham.
I and I looked it up. I just didn't want to put it in there because I didn't want it to take away from Sage.
Yeah.
But I do believe they caught him, the guy who did it. I mean, it didn't have anything to do with Sage.
No, I know. I just wondered, but like, I just wondered what the resolution was versus what this resolution is going to be. And
Oh,
the
I
proof,
see.
like, that if you are putting more media attention, the media can honestly get anything done. It can be used to either destroy or lift people up. Like, the media has a lot of power, media and like social media. So I'm just wondering,
Yeah.
like,
I'm trying to see.
or is it still a missing persons?
No, they found her body and they got the guy who did it.
Oh, well, so there was a resolution.
Yeah. Says her remains were found on October 18th. Oh, okay, so she went missing um in September.
Right.
Her remains were found in October.
Of the same year?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the next month.
Yeah.
And they got the guy in October.
Dang.
Yeah. So it took them a month. And it said over 1,000 people, after she went missing, over 1,000 people volunteered to search for her.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, a huge difference. On the second anniversary of Sage's disappearance, police took to the streets to pass out flyers. During the same month, it was announced that Eric McFadden was no longer a suspect. Police stated that he didn't have. I'm stupid. Police stated that he didn't have the means to harm Sage because he didn't drive or own a car. Um,
I mean, what you gonna do with the body? I kind of get what they were trying, where they were trying to go with that, because it's like, wait, no,
okay.
finish,
Okay.
and then go
Okay.
ahead.
He also lived in a heavily populated area and someone would notice something out of the ordinary.
See, so I kind of get what they were saying. Like, if something had happened to her, to where he either killed her, attacked her, or kidnapped her, how would he have done that without a vehicle?
I feel like it's ways around it.
How though? I like.
I've
I'm sure there
seen
are, but
Yeah. I've seen, but then that included surveillance footage of somebody being murdered in an apartment and then the guy putting the body in like a trash can and it being taken out.
okay. Because yeah, I was gonna
So,
say unless you stashed her, because technically you can't go
yeah.
far with you.
Yeah.
And then they still have not at this point. There's no body at this point. So
Cuz the last place she was probably seen was downtown Charlottesville. That's
right,
where his girlfriend lived. He could have had her in the apartment and then disposed of her body.
maybe, but I wonder where his girlfriend was.
Probably at work or like
We soon we just gonna give her a job and she was
yeah.
at work.
You know what I mean.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean that's
She could have
possible.
been out of town.
That's possible.
I just think it's a way around it.
Yeah, I think so too. I just think it is rather
It'll be harder,
difficult.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
at this point, he doesn't strike me. He does not strike me as someone that could have pulled that off by himself. I'll say that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
In January 2016, investigators received a call from Chincoteague, Virginia, about a possible sighting of Sage. When they got there, it turned out to be Shakira, her former roommate. This the lady that had the wig on?
Yes.
She was wearing Sage's wig.
Yes. Allegedly.
When they interviewed her, she told them that Aubrey wasn't being completely honest about what she knew. Why she wait years later to say something?
That's a good question. And then as soon as they question her, she trying to put it off on somebody else.
She tried to throw her under the
So,
bus.
yeah. She also told them she felt weird about Aubrey using Sage's food stamp card and other personal items.
But you
So
got
they
on
was
her
both.
wig, allegedly.
That's why I say both of them were kind of iffy, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Did they do something to her? I don't know. I don't know. They re interviewed Kiara, Sage's stepsister, and this led to further suspicion about Aubrey. So, oh, Shakira wasn't there. She left because this happened after that fight. So, Shakira
Oh
wasn't even
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Aubrey is looking a little suspicious. Kiara told police that Sage and Aubrey were in competition with one another, and Aubrey was jealous of her. When confronted with the allegations, Aubrey claimed it was all a misunderstanding. This is just like with Gwen, how we think Nicole was jealous of Gwen.
Yeah.
Same thing. I need to know more about Aubrey.
I was gonna say, I don't know. And then that would be kind of messed up. Cause she knew Shakira like for a while, right? That was a friend that she had since like
Yeah, that was like
okay.
one of her first best friend
Yes.
since they were younger kids.
Yes. But yeah, where did Aubrey come from? And then yeah,
That's true. That
yeah,
is
what
true.
what would have been the motive?
Jealousy.
Yeah. However, Aubrey's story began to fall apart. It turns out she had met Eric more than the one time she claimed, and police felt her behavior was indicative of someone hiding something. With this new information, police still didn't have enough evidence to link Aubrey to Sage's disappearance. So this is all just speculation.
Yeah. It's just everybody pointing the finger at each other.
Mhm.
So you never know. To me, they all suspicious. In March 2017, police announced that Eric McFadden was once again a person of interest. Only this time, he was considered a witness and not a suspect. They also announced the case had been changed to a homicide investigation.
It should have been that when she went missing for more than a month. Like them labeling it as a homicide investigation, like instead of them saying, okay, this isn't like a criminal investigation or they didn't feel like any criminal activity
Oh,
went on. Like I get them saying, okay, like after a day, let's not rush to
yeah.
conclusions. A week, maybe. But again, she was not known. Like this was something that was completely out of her character. So if this is someone like you, like if you went missing for more than a day, I'd be like, no, that something happened. Like
Yeah.
this is not. She be at home. Something happened
I do.
to her. Like why was it? Now in what is this 2017 years later
Hmm.
now you're saying okay we're gonna turn this into a homicide investigation.
And then how is he a witness
uh
unless they think he's telling the truth about the group of people?
yeah, maybe because yeah, I thought they were gonna say maybe like an accomplice, especially if they thought maybe Aubrey had something to do with it, so maybe
Oh,
she,
yeah.
I don't know. And I also I guess too this could also be another reason why it didn't get like media attention, like widespread attention, is because they had not even labeled it as a homicide investigation. It was just a regular missing persons. Like it was, or no, it wasn't even a missing persons, was it?
Yeah, it was
They
because
did turn it. Okay.
yeah,
But yeah, so yeah, because it was just a missing person, it was just like, okay.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how the police works. It just doesn't
How the police
seem.
work.
I don't. It just doesn't seem like some of the stuff they do doesn't seem like the most efficient way of doing things.
Oh, yeah.
In May 2018, investigators, along with a forensic unit, conducted another search of Sage's apartment. It took several days, and it is unknown if anything was uncovered. In June 2019, Eric's mother reported him as a missing person. She said she didn't know he was missing until 2014, but thought his dad had already reported him missing. So he still is just gone.
Yeah.
They ain't had no emails or nothing from him.
Nothing. Eric McFadden was last seen in Charlottesville, Virginia on November 23rd, 2012. At the time of his disappearance, he was 21 years old. He stood between 5'10" and 6'1" and weighed between 180 to 190 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes.
Dang, so he's still missing.
Yeah. missing, on the run.
Whatever, what have
Yeah.
you. So, Eric's mother told police that he may be deceased, but they believe he may be in Georgia or South Carolina. As of May 2020, Sage's case is still being treated as a homicide, and there is currently a $20,000 reward for any information. At the time of her disappearance, Sage was 5 feet 11 inches and weighed about 130 pounds. She had black brown hair and brown eyes. Sage was last seen wearing a black jacket, dark gray sweatpants, a black scarf, and gray boots. So she is still a missing person.
Yes. So, let's final thoughts. I This is one of those where I was genuinely confused because most of the time I'm like, oh, this person definitely did it. But it's like, soon as you think Eric did it, then you start looking at Aubrey and then you start looking at Shakira. And I'm like, what? What happened? This is one that I have no theories. I have nothing.
Yeah, not unless Eric is telling the truth. Maybe Eric is telling the truth and it didn't have anything to do with, maybe it didn't have anything to do with either of them. Maybe it is just like either those people that she fought came back and did something to her, or maybe even a
Yeah.
random stranger, because like you said, it happens too often to trans individuals, and it's like it could have easily had happened that night, but it just so happened that was a night where she was supposed to meet up with Eric, or a night that she did meet up with Eric.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because then it's like, why would he run? But like you said, he probably thought he wouldn't have had a chance if he stayed for them to, believe him. He
Probably.
probably felt like they would just put him in prison. But before, I don't know, because it's just suspicious that he ran before the police even knew about him. Because he ran once Sage's dad put all that information on Facebook, because he put that information on Facebook without telling the police. So the police didn't even know about Eric at first.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just see what he no, because then I don't condone that. I was gonna say he should have talked to the police, and then if he felt like they were gonna try to get him, then he should have ran. But I don't know.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have any
yeah. This one
theories
is
either.
frustrating because you. It's just it's it's weird because it's a lot of information, but it's not a lot of information.
It's nothing. It's
Yeah,
like a lot of like, it feels almost like useless information, but it's useful.
yeah,
Like, but it's just like when, what is it, like a 3,000 piece puzzle?
yeah,
You got a couple of pieces, but then the rest is just like all on
yeah,
the table. Like, what am I supposed to do? And then you don't have the picture. Like somebody lost the box. It's just the puzzle pieces, and it's like I don't even.
yeah. That
I don't
man.
know.
Hopefully, it'll be solved because this is, and then her family like having to go through this because I feel like they think Eric might have done something. I think they're looking at Eric,
Right.
but I, I don't know because one minute you think he did it, next minute, well, I don't know, maybe he's innocent,
Yeah.
but
Who
I don't know.
knows? Hopefully
Look
more
into
will.
Aubrey.
Yeah, and yeah, hopefully more will come out. Again, like I always say, maybe someone will step forward with more
Yeah, because
information.
do you think that maybe Aubrey could have been messing around with Eric?
I mean, that's
Because
possible.
she lied about even knowing him.
Yeah,
She
that's
said she only
true.
met him once.
And why would you lie about that?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a possibility.
Gotta look at every angle.
You should have been a
Cause I feel like if
detective.
she really was jealous of her, she would try to like, take her boyfriend.
Okay, so that is all, folks.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at It's a Strange World Podcast, Twitter at Pod Strange World, and on Facebook and TikTok at It's a Strange World After All. Also, turn on those notifications for our Instagram posts so that you can keep up with our hashtag Myth Mondays and hashtag Strange Saturdays posts.
Yes, we would love to hear from you. If there's anything in the world of strange or any true crime cases that you would like us to cover, let us know. Have you ever heard a strange bump in the night? Have you ever seen shadow figures moving about? Have you ever stumbled upon something unexplainable? We want to know about it, and with your permission, share it with our listeners. You can email those submissions to it's a strange world after all at gmail.com or DM us at any other social media platforms Dee mentioned. Even if you just want to say, hey there, we'll be here.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of
It's a strange world after all. And thank you as always for keeping it strange with us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.